Fern's life in Empire, Nevada revolved around the gypsum mine that had sustained the town for decades. The mine was the heartbeat of the community, providing jobs, stability, and a sense of purpose for its residents. Fern, like many others, had built her life around the rhythms of the mine, finding comfort in its steady hum and the camaraderie of her fellow workers. When the mine shut down in 2011, Empire became a ghost town, erasing Fern's job and her livelihood. The closure was sudden and devastating, leaving the town's residents in shock. Buildings that once bustled with activity now stood silent and empty, their windows dark and lifeless. The streets, once filled with the sounds of daily life, were now eerily quiet, a stark reminder of what had been lost. The loss was compounded by the death of her husband, leaving Fern utterly alone. Her home, once filled with love and laughter, now felt like a hollow shell. She spent hours looking at old photographs, memories of happier times that seemed like a distant dream. The silence of the empty house was overwhelming, a constant reminder of her solitude. With no job, no family nearby, and a town that no longer existed, Fern was forced to make a difficult decision. She had to leave the place she had called home for so many years. The decision weighed heavily on her heart, but she knew she had no other choice. She packed her belongings, each item a piece of her past, and prepared to say goodbye to Empire. She could no longer afford to stay in her home. The foreclosure sign on her front lawn was a painful symbol of her loss. As she locked the door for the last time, she felt a deep sense of sorrow, but also a glimmer of hope for the future. Fern sold most of her belongings and bought a used van she named Vanguard. The yard sale was bittersweet. Each item sold a reminder of the life she was leaving behind. But the van represented a new beginning, a chance to start over. She carefully loaded her remaining possessions into Vanguard, ready to embark on a new journey. It would be her home and her ticket to a new life. Fern spent hours setting up the van, making it as comfortable and functional as possible. She knew it would be a challenge, but she was determined to make it work. As she looked at Vanguard parked by the road, she felt a mix of fear and excitement for the adventure ahead. Fern was determined to find work and rebuild her life, even if it meant leaving everything behind. She scoured job listings, reached out to potential employers, and made sure her van was in good working order. She knew it wouldn't be easy, but she was ready to face whatever challenges came her way. She had always been resourceful and independent, and now those qualities would be put to the test. Fern learned to fix her van, cook meals over a campfire, and navigate using maps. Each new skill she acquired was a step towards self-sufficiency and a testament to her resilience. Fern's journey was not going to be easy. The road ahead was long and uncertain, filled with unknowns and potential hardships, but she was ready to face it head-on, driven by a determination to create a new life for herself. She was entering a world she knew little about, a world of uncertainty and constant movement. But it was also a world of new experiences and opportunities. Fern met other van dwellers, people who had chosen a similar path, and found a sense of community among them. She explored new towns, each one offering a fresh start and new possibilities, but it was a world that offered her a chance to start over, to live life on her own terms. The beauty of the landscape she encountered, the freedom of the open road, and the promise of new beginnings filled her with hope. Each sunrise was a reminder that she had the power to shape her own destiny. Fern embraced the unknown, her spirit unbroken by the hardships she had faced. She found joy in the simple pleasures of life, like hiking in nature, enjoying a campfire, and journaling in her van. Her journey was a testament to her strength and resilience, a story of loss and renewal, and a celebration of the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. Living in Vanguard was a crash course in minimalism and adaptability. Every day presented a new challenge, a new lesson in how to make the most out of limited space and resources. Space was limited, every item carefully chosen for its necessity. Fern had to be meticulous about what she brought along, ensuring that each item served a purpose and contributed to her daily life. Fern quickly learned the art of making do with less, her van becoming a symbol of her newfound freedom and mobility. The van was not just a vehicle, it was her home, her sanctuary, and her gateway to the world. Her search for work took her across the American West, following seasonal jobs and the promise of opportunity. Each new location brought with it a sense of adventure and the unknown. One of her first stops was an Amazon fulfillment center, a temporary job during the busy holiday season. The work was demanding, with long hours and physical labor, but it was a means to an end. The work was grueling, but it provided Fern with a steady income and a glimpse into the lives of other modern nomads. She found herself surrounded by people who, like her, were seeking something different, something more fulfilling. She met Linda, a seasoned nomad who introduced Fern to a community of people living life on the road. Linda became a mentor and a friend, showing Fern the ropes of nomadic living. This encounter was a turning point for Fern. It made her realize that she was part of a larger movement, a community of individuals who had chosen to live life on their own terms. It opened her eyes to a different way of life, one where community and shared experiences were paramount. She began to see the value in the connections she made and the stories she heard. Fern realized she was not alone in her journey. She found solace in the camaraderie and support of her fellow nomads, each with their own unique story and reason for being on the road. There were others who, by choice or circumstance, had embraced the nomadic lifestyle. Together they formed a tapestry of resilience, adaptability, and a shared quest for freedom and meaning in an ever-changing world. Fern's introduction to the nomad community was eye-opening. She attended the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, a gathering of nomads in the Arizona desert, where she learned valuable survival skills and connected with people from all walks of life. The rendezvous was a crash course in self-sufficiency, with workshops on van maintenance, finding resources, and staying safe on the road. Among the nomads, Fern met Bob Wells, a respected figure who offered guidance and support to those embracing the lifestyle. Bob's philosophy of self-reliance and community resonated deeply with Fern. She found solace in the camaraderie and shared experiences of fellow nomads, realizing that true belonging wasn't tied to a place but to a shared way of life. As Fern traveled from job to job, she encountered a cast of characters who taught her valuable lessons about resilience and resourcefulness. One such encounter was with Swankie, an older nomad living with terminal cancer. Swankie's story was both heartbreaking and inspiring, a testament to the human spirit's ability to find joy and meaning even in the face of adversity. Swankie taught Fern the importance of appreciating the present moment and finding beauty in unexpected places. She shared her knowledge of nature, survival skills, and the art of letting go. Fern learned to embrace the simplicity of life on the road, finding solace in the vastness of the American landscape and the kindness of strangers. Fern's journey was not without its moments of connection and companionship. Along the way, she met Dave, a fellow nomad with whom she developed a close bond. They worked side by side at various jobs, shared meals, and explored the open road together. Their relationship was one of mutual respect and understanding, built on shared experiences and a common desire for freedom. Dave offered Fern companionship and support, but he also respected her independent nature. He understood her need to forge her own path, even if it meant leaving him behind. Their relationship, though temporary, was a reminder that even on the open road, human connection is essential. Section 6. Facing family and finances. Despite her best efforts, Fern faced constant financial struggles. The seasonal work she relied on was often unstable, and unexpected expenses, like van repairs, could derail her carefully planned budget. When her van broke down, she was forced to seek help from her sister. This visit highlighted the stark contrast between Fern's chosen life and the stability she had left behind. Her sister couldn't understand Fern's desire to live on the road, seeing it as a rejection of family and security. The visit was a reminder of the sacrifices Fern had made and the challenges she faced in pursuing her newfound freedom. Section 7. Choosing independence. After leaving her sisters, Fern faced another difficult decision. Dave, who had found some stability, offered her a place to stay. It was a tempting offer, a chance to rest and regroup, but Fern knew that accepting Dave's offer would mean compromising her independence, something she was not willing to do. She realized that her journey was not just about finding work or a place to live, it was about finding herself. Fern craved the freedom of the open road, the ability to move at will and answer to no one. She bid farewell to Dave, her heart heavy but her resolve strong. Section 8. Returning to the open road. The open road stretched out before her, a symbol of freedom and endless possibilities. The sun began to rise, casting a golden hue over the vast American highways, as Fern's van moved steadily forward. True to her nomadic spirit, Fern continued her journey. She drove through the serene desert landscapes, the vastness of the scenery reflecting the boundless nature of her own spirit. Each mile she traveled was a testament to her resilience and her unwavering desire to explore the unknown. She returned to the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, finding comfort in the familiar faces and shared experiences of her fellow nomads. The event was more than just a gathering, it was a celebration of a lifestyle that embraced freedom and community. Here, she found a sense of belonging that transcended the traditional notions of home. The gathering was a reminder of the community she had found on the road, a community that accepted her for who she was, without judgment or expectation. The stories shared around the campfire, the laughter, and the bonds formed, were all testaments to the deep connections that could be forged in the most unexpected places. There, she paid tribute to Swankie, who had passed away. The memorial service was a poignant moment, a time to reflect on the transient nature of life, and the importance of cherishing every moment. Swankie's adventurous spirit and zest for life had left an indelible mark on everyone who knew her. Swankie's memory served as a reminder to live life to the fullest, to appreciate the beauty of the present moment, and to embrace the impermanence of life. As the sun set, casting a warm glow over the landscape, Fern found solace in the quiet moments of reflection by the campfire. Fern's journey had come full circle. She stood confidently by her van, looking out over the vast landscape, a sense of completion washing over her. The road had taught her many lessons, and she had grown in ways she never imagined. She had faced loss, hardship, and uncertainty, yet she emerged stronger, more resilient, and more connected to herself and the world around her. The challenges she overcame were not just obstacles but stepping stones that led her to a deeper understanding of herself and the world she navigated. Her journey was a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of connection. Section 9. The Spirit of Nomadland. Fern's story is a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the search for meaning and connection in a rapidly changing world. It challenges our notions of home, belonging, and the American dream. Nomadland is not just a place, it's a state of mind, a willingness to embrace uncertainty and find freedom in the open road. Fern's journey of self-discovery is ongoing. She continues to travel, to work, and to connect with others who have chosen a different path. Her story is a reminder that true freedom comes from within, from the courage to define our own lives and to find beauty and connection in unexpected places.